It's Good Friday morning. It's starting out a little emotional. The other day, I did email my friend John after I talked about him to you guys on my vlog. And he emailed me back, and I opened it on my phone, but it wouldn't show me anything. And I was busy working. And so last night, after I laid down and I was kind of getting ready to fall asleep, I remembered, oh, I never went in my computer to try to open that email. And so I just went and did it. And I want to, because so many of you referenced the story, I want to read you what I wrote to him, and I want to read you what he wrote to me. Okay. Dear John, you have really been on my mind lately. I have talked about you lately and am reminded that I have become successful in this industry because of what I learned from you. Thank you again for all you have done for me and so many others that may never reach out to say so. You taught a generation of groomers how to be so much more than just groomers. You taught us how to be pet care professionals. For those that took your lessons and applied them to our businesses, well, we flourished. I know that on many levels, I am who I am because God set me on a path to meet you. And what a blessing to get to know you more than just as a teacher, but also as a friend. I think back to those evenings when we would just chat on the phone about the Groomer Has It episode that just aired, and how sometimes we would argue about what should or should not have been done by a certain groomer. You were also the reason I got the gig with BioGroom and got to travel and become part of the much larger community of the traveling carnival. Other than my father, you are my greatest influence in my life. And I didn't say that to discredit my husband, but I've known John so much longer, and he helped me in so many ways be who I am today. Even though we don't talk anymore, you are always there, and I just wanted to let you know that this beautiful snow-covered Monday morning in Denver, Colorado. A million thanks for the knowledge you gave and for the friendship that remains in my heart. Marina, because that's how he knew me. And this was his response. Marina, every time I receive an email from you, it touches my heart and brings me back to times gone by, which I cherish so much. I was in the business since 1974, but the greatest times was doing the all-day grooming seminars. For 10 to 15 years, I was blessed with doing them and seeing thousands and thousands of groomers, in parentheses, pet care professionals, because he told us we weren't groomers. We were pet care professionals. In all of those thousands, one stands out for these many, many years. You, in capital letters. I see it this way. I simply gave ingredients. It was up to the cooks to use them and make a special cake. You not only took those ingredients, but added some of your own to make it all so, so special. How you see me makes me feel wonderful. How I see you is outstanding in so many ways. I remember going to your first salon with the blue 50-gallon drum cut in half and a sump pump, making it a power bathing unit. Seeing your second salon under construction, going to church with you in Colorado, having brunch, talking with the owner of BioGroom about you, which all turned out okay. All of these things were not about me. They were about you. And you flew like an eagle. There are many other things I remember about our years together, but it takes me a while to remember them all. Life is a little different when you get my age. Anyway, I just wanted you to know that as much as you think about me, it's a big ditto to you and for you. I always want you to be successful, looking forward to getting up in the morning and doing what you do best and enjoying your evenings, and rest peacefully. Always, John. I've been watching some videos last night and this morning about atheists who became Christians. John has been going through a powerful depression where I believe the demons have been working on him. And thanks be to God, reading this email makes me realize he's still there. And he's still that lovely, lovely soul that I knew for so many years, and that totally set me on a course in my life. I was an entrepreneur before I met John. I had my own ideas before I met John. But he motivated me in so many ways that I can't possibly ever thank him enough. And that book I put together for him was just a small token of my appreciation. And I just wish there was more I could do. Anyway, it was a beautiful reply. And because I had talked about the story and so many of you had commented on it, I wanted to share, you know, how it went when he responded to my email. So I'm going to blow my nose and ship this journal out, and I'll be back later. Bye. Really need a new camera holder thing. I just haven't had the time to shop for one of those because I'm busy creating, and my brain going a million miles an hour. And you guys have been so engaged, and I love that. I absolutely love that. So thank you for your beautiful comments, suggestions. It's just been awesome, and I'm grateful. And I love that because, you know, honey, he's like, yeah, I can do that, or whatever. He's being sweet and everything, but he's not excited like I am. And even, you know, the people that work for me, they're like, oh, that sounds awesome. But they're not into shabby chic and all of that. So you guys are my friends. You are my friends that can be excited along with me, that can help me with my ideas and, you know, come along. So thank you. I love it. I appreciate it. And keep those suggestions coming. Some of you have been extremely chatty about your suggestions and given me huge, long comments. Some of the things that I think about, I don't always talk about on the vlog because I might think about it while I'm grooming. And it's funny how many of you have given me suggestions that are things that I have thought about, you know, while I'm grooming, and just haven't gotten around to chatting with you about them. So I'm trying to figure out what to do here. So anyway, some of the ideas that you're sharing with me are things I actually have thought about. Some of them are things I haven't thought about, like the whole, like what, last night I was talking to Honey, and I was like, you know, honey, I really want to have this, you know, kind of some baked goods that I want to have available. I don't want to have like a bakery. I just want it to be simple, you know, really simple stuff. Nothing, you know, some cupcakes, some scones, you know, just simple. And I said, you know, I know that your family owned a bakery for a long time. And he's like, yep, we did. And I was like, do you think your mom would be interested in coming along for the ride? And you should have seen him light up. He was so excited about the idea of inviting his mom to partake in this journey. So I'm going to be talking to her. I don't know if she watches. I don't know. But I'm going to be talking to her about seeing if she's interested. I just don't want it to be a big bakery thing. I just don't. I mean, if it grows to that, then what would happen is eventually down the road, we would have to move to a larger space. But at this point in time, honestly, the kitchen area, I don't want it to have to be industrial and stainless steel, and I don't want that. I want a retro vintage style kitchen. And did any of you follow me on Pinterest on my board? Let me tell you what it's called. Pinterest. So, that's not Pinterest. I clicked the YouTube button. P is for Pinterest. Oh, wow. I love how they give you lots of suggestions when you go. And now I want to go through all the suggestions they give me. Okay, let me go back. So it's Scrapbook Fashionista Designs by Rena is my Pinterest. And the page, or the board, it's called a board, it's called My Dream Tea Room Plans. And I have a couple of retro, vintagey, shabby chic looking kitchens pinned on there that I love. And there is an old-timey cash register, a gold vintage old-timey cash register, and I love it. I totally must have it. So, like I said, estate sales, all kinds of stuff. I got my first email just a little while ago from one of you lovely ladies. I don't know if you want to be mentioned, but she messaged me, and she had a business prior where that she's no longer running, and she has some things she thought I might be able to use. So she's going to take pictures and let me know what she wants for it. Again, if any of you guys are interested in what was I going to say? In bartering, if you'd like a scrapbook album or something like that in exchange for some items that you think would be beneficial, let me know, because we could do that. All right. So anyway, keep that in mind and let me know. Oh, this one is shorter. Let me know if any of you are interested in doing anything like that. So, you know, I want to do a video where I read comments, but honestly, you guys have been so engaged that reading the comments, I'm serious, will be an hour-long video. So what I'm going to do is do a video where it's just the comments, because, like, honestly, the other day, my first vlog this week has 50 comments. A few of them are my replies, but not very many, because I usually don't reply. I give people a thumbs up. I might give you a heart, but I usually don't reply. And the reason I don't is because I usually address whatever you said on speaking on the vlog. So yeah, 50. And then the one I posted yesterday already has 24. So, and then I've been getting some emails and some text messages and some, what do you call it? Facebook messages and so forth and so on. So, I will be doing, something like that. And Honey is getting a lot better. So I'm really thinking that we'll be able to do our video together pretty soon. I kind of hurt his feelings last night, and I felt bad, but I was also just being honest with him. And I've told you this before about him. God love his soul. I just love him to pieces. He is adorable, but like he wants to tell me every step of his boat making. And after him telling me, and then he wants to tell me, okay, well, I'm going to be done tonight. So this is what I did, and this is what I'm going to do tomorrow. So I'm going to wrap things up, and tomorrow I'm going to blah, blah, this, and I'm going to blah, blah, that, and then, you know, this and that. And after him telling me, you know, he'll come in my craft room and he'll be like telling me all this stuff. And I'm just like, honey, I am really happy for you, but I find it difficult to be excited about you painting the first color on the hull. I said, you know, if every night I came in and I told you, hey, tonight I sewed my signatures, and I made some embellishments and fussy cut some this and some that, and tomorrow I'm gonna blah 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 and blah blah blah, and you know, you don't, A, you don't understand what I'm doing, and B, honestly, you don't really care. So, I said, he goes, but I like seeing your projects and stuff. I said, yes, but I show them to you when they're finished. And I don't always show them to you. I just show them to you if I think it's something that you could relate to. Like, I showed him, obviously, the Titanic junk journal. I showed him that. And then one day I was working on something. I think it was the fairy box. Where is it? It's right there. The fairy box with the little drawers. He walked in while I was working on it. I didn't say anything. He was like, oh, honey, that's so cute. And so, yeah, there's times when, but I don't like go hunt him down in the garage to tell him what I'm doing. And I just told him I would rather that you share with me when you've reached a level where there's something that might interest me, where I can be, because I told him, I said, when your boat starts coming together and I start actually seeing a real boat, then I'm going to be engaged. I don't know. I don't want to sound like a terrible person, but I have to be honest. It was just a little bit annoying to hear every step. Oh, I opened the instructions and da 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 da. Oh my gosh. I was just like, go enjoy your thing. I'll talk to you later. And to some people that might sound like a terrible person, but I love my husband. I want him to enjoy his thing, but do any of you get it? Do you get it? Where I'm coming from? All right. I guess I'm going to get back to crafting. Oh, this is what I was going to do. The next clip I put is going to be a video that I did before Blake left of the bedroom. Okay. And then I'm going to show you a clip of what the bedroom looks like now. And then the guy is coming to do the repair on the drywall and paint the room. So after I get it all finished, I'll obviously show it to you again. And I'm going to try to talk Honey into letting me make it a shabby chic room so I can practice the decorating stuff and making it all girly. I don't know if he'll go for it, but I'm going to try. So we'll see. All right, guys. Hope you don't think I'm a horrible person, but talk to you later. Bye. Show you what this room looks like right now. I'm going to clean it up because I can't stand it anymore. It's 4:21. I've been home about 20-25 minutes. I've been on Pinterest. I need to take a shower, but I've been on Pinterest. Because always when I come in, I like to check my email. I like to check comments and all that before I get into whatever it is I need to do here. But I started thinking of a couple of names, and I wanted to run it past you guys and get your input. One of the names I thought of was Craft Me a Cup of Tea, or Crafting a Cup of Tea. I like, because you can craft a cup of tea. I mean, it can be a craft. To make a great cup of tea. So what do you think of those two? Crafting a cup of tea or craft me a cup of tea? Because then we're adding the crafting and we're adding the tea. Oh man, I'm looking at so many pictures on Pinterest, and somebody, forgive me if I cannot remember who suggested this, but I had already thought of this, but because they commented this, I want to give them credit that I definitely would do a grand opening, possibly even a grand opening weekend, and invite people, have a princess there, maybe 1 hour on Saturday, 1 hour on Sunday, and just really really get the word out. I'm also thinking that my time frame goal is going to be September, October of 2019. So next year in the fall, because I think the best time to launch it would be when it's starting to get cold here. I mean, there's a lot of people that drink tea year round, and certainly during the warmer months, we could do iced tea. We could do different flavors of iced tea, and we could still offer hot tea and coffee as well, but we can add that. I'm really excited, and I just want it to be right now. I want it to be now, but you know, good things come to those who wait. Is that all good thing? I don't know. What is that? But I had to communicate with the property owner today because we had some really high winds, and there was a piece of flashing on the front of the building that was coming down. And so I texted him and told him, and I was kind of freaked out because when I got to the shop today, I noticed that, because I had told you guys, the muffin store, the muffin store in my shopping center is called My Favorite Muffin, and they had closed. So I was kind of happy about that because possibly I could get a space and open up that type of business.
So I messaged him and said, oh, I see that somebody was in the muffin store today. Are they reopening? And he said, yes, that there were new franchisees that took over and he did renew the lease. And I said, oh, I texted back, oh, okay, I guess my business won't work out. And he said, I'm in SoCal this week on spring break. He said, but I have a plan for you and we'll meet up when I get back. Now, he lives in Idaho. So he means he'll call me. He comes to the shopping center about once, I don't know, once every month or once every other month. Depends how things are going and if he has new people coming in and stuff. But he is amazing. If you guys remember, he gave me a substantial amount of money. He actually gave me $25,000 to remodel my business, gosh, 8 or 9 years ago. And then last year, he gave me $7,500 to remodel again. We added the rest was our own money because it costs $12,000. But he's an amazing property owner, and I have a direct contact with him. You know, we text back and forth, we email back and forth, and it would be perfection to be able to have both businesses in the same center. Even if I sell the grooming salon, being in the same center would I would have that pool of customers, as I said before, that would want to support me in my new business. And being, you know, they just have to walk right down the way. Here she is. Would be fabulous. I would be starting out already with a nice amount of clients. I did a little survey post earlier on Facebook asking people. I posted some pictures and I asked all my lady friends, would you tell me if you would be interested in if you would be interested in frequenting this type of business. And a lot of people were posting beautiful, you know, so pretty and stuff like that. And I was like, no, guys, I wanted to know if this business was near you, like within 10 miles of you, would you go to it? Would you support it? And if you wouldn't, I want to know that too. Somebody posted that it was too frilly. I am frilly. I'm not going to apologize. I am girly, frilly, and I want it over the top. So, you know, you can't please everybody. But anyway, that's all I got to say right now. I feel really dirty today, so I'm going to go take a shower. Talk to you guys later. Bye. The bedroom now. So we removed one of the televisions because there were two. Marina has her little chest there to house her toys. My mother gave me this beautiful bed cover. I just think it's gorgeous. Of course, it's shabby chic. It might find its way into my store. There's Rihanna's pillow. That was my inspiration for what the room is going to look like. We'll see if it ends up that way. I have to list those two guitars on Etsy, or not Etsy, Craigslist. And then another little play area for Rihanna. And then my craft room is like right next door. So this is a view out of this room. So anyway, it looks lots better, but next Tuesday when we get home, the drywall will be repaired. You can see where the moisture, you know, came in, and you can even see where it ran down the wall. So, yeah, it's going to be like a real creamy, kind of like this color. It's going to be lighter because this is the color we have on the outer walls. It's more like a sandy color, but in here it's going to be more like a creamy eggshell. So anyway, just thought to show you the difference between what it was before, what it is now, and what it's going to be. We'll see next week. I just thought I would show you what happens when you decide to take out the garbage and you forget there's broken glass in one of the bags. Ugh. Kind of looks like Walking Dead, doesn't it? Okay, gonna go clean it up now. Oh, here comes Jasmine. She's worried.
My phone did an update last night, and now it's like telling me all this new stuff, and I'm just like, I'm not going to remember that. That is too much stuff to remember. So I realized it was starting to get late, and I should probably chit-chat with you a little bit. Rihanna will be here tonight, and of course, her mom, Savannah, will be here, and I'm looking forward to sharing my my ideas with Savannah. So I am looking for there we go. So I'm looking forward to a little visit with them. We're going to go to church tomorrow. We've had a lot of things that have kept us. Actually, I'm not going to say that. We could have gone to church. I love going to church. I want to go to church. My husband, on the other hand, is, although he loves church as well, he's one of those people that doesn't feel you have to be in church to be close to the Lord. And I know you don't, but I like to go to church. He likes to sleep. So, and I know a lot of people would say, well, you can go to church without him. And it's like, I could. I just feel a little awkward. I don't know why. I don't know why. So anyway, we have been a while without being in church, and I told him the other day, I was like, look, it's almost Easter, and I really want us to get back. We love our church. I mean, we super enjoy it. It's not like we go to church and it's boring. It's not. So anyway, I just told him we need to start getting back into church. And yeah, doing that. So we are going to church. I kind of let Savannah know in a message. I bought Rihanna some real pretty socks. Surprisingly, at the dollar store. Week or so ago, and so she has a number of dresses, but I'm really looking forward to talking to Savannah about my plans and how I would like her to be part of the journey if she's so inclined. I actually am hoping to convince her that she should consider that if I can't find a buyer for my shop, that she run it. I don't know if she'll go for it, because she has been pretty clear she doesn't want to work with me. And even though I wouldn't be there, on some levels we would still be, having to communicate very regularly.
So that would be like the best case scenario, would be if that could happen. But I also think she'd be great at some of the aspects of the tea room as well. And I'm sorry, I'm putting some jewelry pieces on here. I was actually kind of hoping to get done with this project before I had to go to work. It is actually for one of my girls at work who, her name is Dana, and she had wanted to make herself a she shed. And she didn't really have the finances to have a building. So she's starting off with a room in her house, and it's vintage. So I showed her my my shabby chic altered book and asked her if she liked it. She said yes. And I said, well, I could do something like that for you in vintage. And she's like, okay. So that's what I'm doing right now. But we've got to get that room ready for the guy to do the drywall repair tomorrow. And walking bed is tomorrow. So we have a lot of stuff to get done in the afternoon. And I got to craft because I feel like, and I got to hold this up so I can see. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so it's pretty massive. And let me hold it up. Let me hold it like this, and that way I can look at it. Okay. I'd love to take it to her, but I can't because I have to do a video on it, and I don't have time to do that. So I'm going to take a picture of it so she can see it. But I forgot what the heck I was talking about. Oh, I feel like I need to craft my brains out because right now, I'm going to be really honest with you. I am a multitasker, like to the nth degree. But right now, my head is so, I guess I'm overly excited. I have too many thoughts in my head. I have too much excitement going on. I can't contain all the thoughts. And so I feel like, ow, I pinched myself. I feel like once I get my journal and I can write those thoughts down, because even having them here on my channel, the video, I don't want to have to like go through the whole video every time I want to remember something. So I need to get my journal made. So I think after this project right here, I am going to start my personal journal. And oh, I have a little circle. I gotta hold on. I missed a little circle. So I just have too many things swirling around in my head. I've got to rein it in and be able to have a place where I store all that information and I just don't feel overwhelmed, because I guess that's the feeling I'm having, is I'm feeling overwhelmed right now. And I don't like that feeling. It's making it not feel as fun because it's overwhelming. And so I've got to get that journal made. And I think I want it to be a trifold. I also think I want it to have at least parts of it where it's got that, I don't know if it's called traveler's style or whatever, but where you can take parts of it out and put new paper in. What do you call that? I don't know. So that's the plan, is to get on that. I'm trying to decide if I should use this butterfly. Putting that butterfly away. This is going over here. This goes back up there. Yes. There are buttons. Over here. Oh my God, guys. I am freaking out. I got my design team package. I was asked to be a guest designer for Cat Scrappiness. And I was like super stoked about it. And I got my design team package, and this stuff is not me. It's not me at all. It's like so not me that I feel tempted to just be real honest and send it back. There's a few things in here that I could use. I'm not going to show you, because I don't know if I'm supposed to, but there's some die cut words. I can't read what it says. Oh, hello and friend. I don't know what this other thing says. There's a coffee cup die, which I wish it was a coffee or a teacup or a coffee cup, but it's like a to-go coffee thing. I could use that. And this says, this is a word that says pot coffee. Pot coffee. And then there's two things, there's 3 stamp sets. And they're very not me at all. So, you know, and when I design for somebody, I want to do the absolute very best job possible. And if I can't, I want to be honest, and I don't want them to be offended. I mean, I would think that that would be a positive thing for me to be honest. So let me know what you think about that. Because I do just want to do the best to the best of my ability. All right. I'm going to go. You'll see Rihanna tonight or tomorrow, and we're supposed to get some snow Monday and Tuesday. Yay! So excited. All right. I will catch you guys later, and happy scrappy weekend. Bye. How full. I swear, guys, normally it is like, I mean, see what a small amount of waterfall there is? Normally it's like big waterfall. They have, oh, they have really brought in a big amount of water. And it's kind of cold out here. So that's it. I'm going in. 14. I need to get in the shower and get my jammies on and get dinner going, because Savannah and Rihanna will be here about 7:30. But I was sitting here jotting down some names, So tell me what you think. And these are, you may go, oh, hell no. But I was thinking a step back in time, tea room, treasure shop, and party venue. For the love of tea, tea room, treasure shop, and party venue. A trip across the pond, tea room, treasure shop, and party venue. Or simply, I think somebody suggested this, tea time and treasures, which then I wouldn't need to say tea room, treasure shop, and party venue. I could just say tea time and treasures. I don't know. The other names seem to work with... I really am excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, hello. To pick a name. I like for the love of tea, tea room, treasure shop, and party venue. And I like a step back in time, tea room, treasure shop, and party venue. But for the love of tea definitely at least says one of those items. Okay. I'm going to go take a shower, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to start. I'm not going to start right now. I'm going to cook dinner. But then tonight, I'm going to start constructing my journal, which is going, let's see. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to make it a tri-fold. So I'm going to need 3 pieces of chipboard. So it'll fold like this, or like this and like this. And there'll be gussets. So it's going to be, yeah, the start of my journal. All right, guys. I have chatted a lot this week, and I'm going to put this portion of the vlog together, and this will be part 3, and then there'll be another one for tomorrow and whatever we do, which we talked about going to the blah blah blah, what is it called, the antique mall. I was going to suggest to Savannah maybe we go to the Molly Brown house tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for putting up with all my chattiness. Thank you for telling me not to apologize for all my chattiness. And Domino really likes my chattiness. Don't you, Domino? You always want to be on camera, so there you go. There she is, the Domino. Oh, and the girls got, I don't know if you'll see. Rizzo, say hi. Say I went to the groomers today. She's like, rub my belly. And there's Angel. Angel needed a haircut really bad, and she got one, and now she's tired. All right, guys, see you later.